I've forgotten my sheets. This is going to be going off memory, so if I make a long pause, then it's dramatic. And also a precursor to this isn't about anyone that's read tonight. I'm sat with a pint of tea in a pub which they call a lounge, with a group of cunts who called ourselves poets, with a group of cunts who called ourselves students of life, and after about 10 or so minutes of everyone walking about sizing up each other's facial hair, one of the wee poets makes his way up to the mic, and I know he's spent at least 3 hours trying to make it look like he's not tried to get ready at all because the Urban Outfitters price tag is still hanging out the back of his day-old cardigan, which is quite evidently intentionally stained with acrylic painting, forced into fabricated wrinkled as to appear like one of these archetypes. The poet opens his mouth and enters into an obscure microbrew-soaked diatribe about the importance of saving the rainforest from its sadistic capitalistic oppressors, and occasionally says the word fuck in order to demonstrate how fucking passionate he is. And all I can think is, young white indie hipster poet cunt, this is not poetry. Poetry is not any number of holes in the knees of your jeans. Poetry is not wearing wide-rimmed glasses when in reality you have perfect 20/20 vision. Poetry is not calling yourself a total nerd because you've seen Star Wars like 4 times. Who the fuck hasn't seen Star Wars like 4 times? Poetry is not the sudden manifestation of a beard. Poetry is not knowing your local organic food store's assistant on a first-name basis. Poetry is not refusing to become a vegetarian on the assertion that this refusal is a cynical transcendence of vegetarians' futile attempts to save the world when in reality you like a tasty sausage is too much to quit. Poetry is not editing as you go. Poetry is not a way to get you girls or get you guys. It will not get you girls or get you guys, trust me. Poetry is not an aesthetic. Poetry is not a lifestyle. Poetry is not a long pause. Poetry is not a time limit. Poetry is not using a thesaurus to make yourself sound pure clever. Poetry is not forced. Poetry is not practice. Poetry is not trying. Poetry is not trying. Poetry is not trying. Poetry is not trying. It's impulse. Poetry is bad sex. It's a first draft. It's pointing your boat at the sky and hoping that the arrow doesn't land back between your eyes in its descent. Poetry is a spike in your gut. It's shaking knees. It's bitten nails. Poetry is the breath of a pit bull on the back of your neck, willing you to keep going. It's derision, the absence of rationality. It lives in the felt dimples of your psychiatrist's couch. Poetry is ridicule. It's sleepless nights. It's your sanity's very own concave mirror. And it will cripple you if you let it become more than what it is. It will cripple you if you use it as your armour and not your sword, if you do it for any other reason than to stop yourself from exploding, and don't. Poetry is an ugly old man bitter from life who wanders the desolate graveyards and car parks and supermarkets, refusing to fake a smile just to keep the rest of the world happy. This is called the Firewater Fuck Finder 3000. Dance floor, Ross starts on the dance floor, eyes dipped in honey, rolling around the walls of a forgotten bar. Darlings and sweethearts been thrown around like currency, the cheap drinks in cheap cups welded with sweat to the palms of our polystyrene hands. Everyone's come to be seen in unruly purchased garms with unruly postured poses and unruly practiced smiles, all in pursuit of the one that will change everything, all in pursuit of a fuck. It's 2:13, time is running out, and so with freshly lubricated confidence and lust-glazed eyes, the Firewater Fuck Finder 3000 and his loyal band of boner bros begin to wade into the entanglement of sparkly flesh and thick perfume, searching for any reason at all to justify the taxi fare home. Everyone soon pairs off with the third or fourth or fifth loves of their life that night, retreating to the dusty corridors of the club's perimeter to swap vain salacious laughter and whiskey-soaked saliva. All the Firewater Fuck Finder 3000 can think about is how he wants someone to love him just a little bit, so that he never has to come here again, so that he never has to pretend. The lights come on, revealing a crowd of one-night-only lovers whose Skin is whitened and work's become wobbled in one night only love. The firewater fuck finder 3000 leaves into the night with a girl who approaches asking for a cigarette in a last ditch attempt because a morning of awkwardness is far better than a night of loneliness, and the devil you know is prettier than the angel you don't. I went to Stirling Uni last year, and a woman emailed me asking me to write a poem to combat the lad culture epidemic. So, Fanny, minge, birds, belters, sluts, dirties, pussy, cunt, whore, flange, meat legs, big fucking titties, bitch, bint, skank, tramp, mouth, gilf, self, all the elves. This is a letter to the lads of Stirling Uni. Your phlegmatic use of these words will not get you laid, lads, I promise. Chivalry is not a dish best served with your dong, and the fact that that girl is in set on show is not an invitation for you to embark on a 4-hour-long drunken stumbling expedition to find a clitoris. It needs to stop, lads. Yes, that t-shirt is too tight, and no, I do not have an eyebrow comb you could borrow. Empiric Hollister mannequins negotiating your way through the club, spurred on by the perennial screech of Rihanna telling you how much she wants you. Frenziedly grabbing onto arses for dear life, mindlessly screaming toilet bowl chat-up lines into the most scantily clad ear you can find. Being all sexy, telling them how much you can bench in your favourite flavour of protein shake. They all taste like cum, you cunt. It needs to stop, lads. Drinking each other's piss will not get you laid. And neck nominate you to share those stupid fucking quiffs stuck to your nut. You look like metrosexual Pokemon. And neck nominate you to just once pass an attractive girl without turning to your mates with a puffy cheek nod like that which you perform when viewing a house and being suitably impressed with the spaciousness of the kitchen cabinets. Girls are not kitchen cabinets, lads, I promise. Your mother would be turning in her bed, wishing it was her grave should she have bared witness to every practised wolf whistle, every perfectly disguised grope. She would be clenching her fists with every sequin dressed dogma, with every hand and every knee so tightly she would draw the blood of every lesson she spent her life trying not to teach you. Knowing that were she subjected to such foulness, such smiling sadism, that you would rip every inch of sexism from the perpetrator's bones, but the mirror is foggy and your hand will not fit through it, lads. It needs to stop because confidence is not synonymous with happiness, and hate culture breeds hate culture, and lad culture will breed a culture of thinly veiled trainee rapists. Nah, it's not an exaggeration, that's a forecast. You can stop it right now, lads, you can stop it right now. Buy her a book instead of a Jaeger bomb, hold her hand instead of her hip, cry in front of her just every so often. Getting laid will not get you love, lads, I promise. Cheers.